What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Hello there, I'm back again. Yes, on a Monday stream this time rather than a Sunday one. Trying to maintain the whole 2 streams a week thing so I can work towards getting affiliate. It's got to be, what, 7 streams in every 30 days? So essentially works out to be like 2 every week. But yes, and also means I can get through games a bit quicker than I was when I was only doing 1 a week. Going to be carry on with some more Dragon Age 2 that we started on Friday, a game that I have not played in a very long time. Let's just switch over so we can start getting into things. So on Friday we started off escaping all the horrors of the Blight back in Ferelden, making our way out and arriving in Kirkwall. Basically being a sarcastic little bitch throughout the whole game. that's going to be the whole thing for this character, because I love the sarcasm responses. We've got Aveline running around with us. She's a good character. We've also just met Meryl, who is going to be coming with us as well, because we've completed, or the last thing I did on Friday was we completed the quest for Flemeth to bring the medallion to the Dalish. And that basically brought in effectively a copy of Flemeth who was flown off into the distance, effectively undoing what could have happened in the first game if the player decided to try and kill Flemeth. Because I think they wanted that to be a permanent thing originally, but then for this one and future games they decided otherwise. Interesting little way of handling that. Now I literally finished it, or finished the stream just at that point, so we need to make our way back down to the Dalish, and I don't... Oh, I've just been caught by a trap. Right, here's where I deal with these.
Face me, I stand for all of us.
Got to remember to summon the Mavari. Oh, more things. Okay, that's them dealt with. Any more corpses to loot? Doesn't look like it. I'll loot the mushrooms. I don't recall what's up here. Chests and an additional path. We're going to get jumped as soon as we try and open these.
Guardsman seems like a better life than being a soldier.
Oh?
My brother was a soldier. It's all about taking land and serving some king you've never met.
Yeah.
Guardsmen, they do something real. They protect people. They make their lives better.
I don't know if I agree.
Neither would my brother.
Yeah, it's been a year, but chances are they still pretty raw.
You want me to do what? I don't think so.
Can't unlock that. So we're just heading up to the peak. And I have played this before, but I do not recall this. There's going to be another... Oh! I remember now. Ah, it's a bit of side information. There's a side quest that brings us here, because I remember that barrier. So... Yeah, I need to head all the way down to the Dalish camp. I don't remember actually doing much of rune crafting when I played this originally. It's very easy to forget what it's like to not have fast travel from every location. I've been playing Elden Ring recently. I'm very much enjoying the DLC. Not something I'd stream though. I know there are a lot of people who really did enjoy playing that game on stream, but oh look, the pathway is clear between the different halls, I think. Or is it? Oh no, that's blocked. So I've got to go through the tunnels again. This is another thing that people complained about with this
Nasarana's
game.
child.
Oh,
Your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
yeah, because that clan really weren't happy with what she was doing, so she's having to come with us.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Unfortunately.
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Yep, going with the sarcastic one.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
So, I have a choice here. Now, obviously I'm going to be a nice person about things.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it though.
Yes, and now we can have Meryl in the group. I'm going to be sticking with the current lot, because it's a good mix.
Good to see you again. I don't suppose you've heard of any work?
Not yet. Shem, who oversees the docks.
I think.
Doesn't want any more.
Obviously we can go and visit anytime we want, but might as well, right from the outset.
I didn't think you'd come.
Literally just came
I'll
here.
find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
Relatively clean.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
Yep, I'll got back to the city with Meryl, and she's settling in at the moment.
It's cozy. And your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
Yeah, the rats. Ah, right, this is the first instance of this I've seen in the stream so far. The romance options. Not sure if I want to follow a romance story. There is one character. I've never actually romanced the character in this game before, but I think for story reasons it would be interesting to follow that one through. Not sure how I'm going to feel about it though. It's not a character I'm hugely fond of, but their story is pretty important. Yeah, let's stick with being friendly.
I'm not sure thanks applies to this. And not without a lot of irony, anyway.
It's not pretty, but this is where I need to be. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is tricky.
One of the options is just flat out, we're not friends. Let's investigate.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
Yeah, the sarcastic option seems a bit mean, so I'm going to go with the nice one.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawke. It means a lot to me.
Oh, I've increased rivalry. Interesting. Rivalry is not good. Okay. There's stuff that happen in Lowtown. There's stuff happening in Darktown and Hightown. Oh yeah, Birthright. The thing that we saw last time was that Gamlen, the remaining member of the Amell family, as in Hawke's mother's family, he had sold the house, the estate, to slavers of all people to pay a debt, probably to pay a debt to those slavers, and he's living in a hovel. And when he was asked about the will of the parents, he was really cagey and didn't want to answer it. And he said that it was still in the basement. So we talked about breaking in. And that's what I think we're going to do next. Yeah, I mean, his whole story is pretty... He's a pretty shitty person. Right, so this is Darktown, which is basically the slum area. And I'm going to have a run around to try and find where we need to go in here.
They say the blood's done. It's never done.
Yeah, we have a character. I feel like I remember this guy.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawke. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Ah, yes, poisons.
Those shits that pay up.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
Right, so that's an exit, as is that an exit. Yeah, I'm literally just going to have to uncover most of this map to find out where I need to go.
Be free down here, I guess.
Oh, there's another character I recall who we meet down here, but we need to gain a bit of intel before we talk to them. Oh! Oh, hello. Okay. She just carved through a whole bunch of them.
I'll tear you apart!
And I keep forgetting to summon the Mavari. Scratching instantly. Right. Oh. Body to loot. Yeah, it's similar to the first game. I love the side banter that you get between all the characters. it just often adds so much to them
I
as
saw a small
characters.
one.
And
It looked
as I
like
said,
one.
it's BioWare when they're at their best. And yes, good old Bark Spawn. Oh, this is probably somewhere we don't wish to be. Wait a minute. Which one was it? Ah, here we are. Birthright. Go to Darktown and break into the cellars of the Odd Family Estate. Okay. That's what I'm looking to try and find. Okay.
Rather be free down here, I guess.
Oh, wrong way. I thought for a moment I was heading back up to the entrance. Yeah, knowingly, I think this run through the game is going to involve a lot of running around. I recall my first run of this game did the same thing. Okay. Right, can't get in there. Ah! There is. Annoying that that's not on the map.
I think this is the cellar door. Let's go in and see why Gamlin lied.
Yes, let's go find out. And hopefully kill a lot of slavers while we're at it. Bethany's pretty good with a fireball. Let's be thorough and check everywhere. That door won't open. Hello.
Go down!
Yeah, especially with a fireball hurling sister by my side. It's going to loot everything. Portrait of your mother.
The Amel crest. Mother described it, but this is the first time I've seen it.
Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
Yeah. Interesting music playing as we found that. Okay, where's Varric? He's back there. Is he stuck on some scenery? I think he's stuck on some scenery. You gonna come with us now? Yep. Well, this game is like 15 years old, so even now game developers can't seem to get AI companions quite right. Probably was enjoying the scenery. I'm kind of surprised there aren't more Oh, we got a mage up there. There aren't any.
Did that bastard Gam put that to it? I knew I should have slit his throat.
Anybody else? Hey, over there.
Get back!
Almost got enough to.
I could give that a shot.
Wow, the vault key. That must mean we can get out and up into the estate proper.
That's the vault. Everything we want to know about our family is inside.
Aren't we already in the vault? Oh no, we're in the cellar.
That should do it.
Oh, inventory full. Okay. And that one. Ooh.
This is it. Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
I'm not done clearing this place.
I still want to look around.
All right, but hurry.
Oh, right, it's not going to let us open that door yet. Okay. Right, I wonder if there's any items that we can equip. That's better than the current ones I've got. That's not as good there. Right, okay. Right. Oh yeah, I said I was going to look at these off camera, wasn't I? Let's just do a quick look. Hang on. That's fire damage, so I'll give that to her. That'd be a good one. I think that should open up enough slots. Yeah, got everything. Ooh. So still need 2 more. Let's drop that one in. That one. And do 4 now. Okay, it's got everything. So. Unfortunately, because I said to look around, you're going to have to go all the way back to the entrance. But it does mean I've looted everything. Wait. And then we can hightail it back to the hovel where we're staying with Gamlen, and hopefully tell him to stay there whilst we head off to reclaim our estate. Well, it'd be nice if that's how things would work. Okay, does this drop us back in Darktown or back at Gamlen's? Yep. Okay, so where's the nearest? Still a bit of a way to go. Yes, I'm going to need to go through all my equipment stuff and clear it all, which
May as well be
I think I'll do straight after I've finished tonight. I might have to do a bit on stream.
How come you and Wesley never had children? I mean, sorry if that's too personal.
Too personal.
It's all right. I was a soldier and he was a Templar. We knew that our personal lives would have to wait. Distance never mattered. But we ran out of time. It is what it is.
Now that he's gone, do you ever wish?
That's too personal.
Yeah, interesting that all the conversations so far have been, Bethany and Aveline. Neither one has talked much with Varric, or at all.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
To a certain extent, he has a point. The fact that she was elsewhere, he looked after the family, and after everything that he did for his own parents, everything was left to the sister that ran away. So I can kind of understand why he's bitter, but that still doesn't excuse it. Right. Anything more with the dog?
Keep it down, dog. All that noisy dog breath, day in, day out. Make him stop.
All he's doing is breathing. If he was barking a lot, I can understand it.
Well, pardon my dog for breathing. If you think you can stop him, be my guest.
I mean, that's quiet for a dog.
There. Isn't that annoying? Blight take you.
I think it's more a case of Blight will leave you behind. I guess I've got all of those things in there as well. Have a chat with
Why don't
Sister.
you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I could never turn against my own sister like that.
I don't know about that. Oh, you know, I'm gonna stay on the good side of the sister.
You're a better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
They just didn't know you.
They might have been all right with the Ferelden thing. But just imagine if they'd known you were an apostate.
You're such a wretch. I was just hoping it would be different this time. Here in Kirkwall. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish I could do more for Mother. Carver's death. It's killing her slowly every day. But maybe if we can reclaim some of what she lost, it will help. I'd do anything to get us back a normal life.
Oh, there's a dangerous one. Why avoid the circle? We know damn well why she's avoiding the circle, so I'm not asking that. In some ways, whether Bethany or Carver survives, the conversation's virtually the same. And it literally is asking all the opposite questions, like this one.
What do you think Carver would have made of all this?
He would have hated this place. All the sneering nobles. He'd have gotten himself arrested the first day. And he would have wanted in on your Deep Roads expedition. Anything to make a name for himself. Sometimes I still can't believe he's gone.
Well, the game forced the choice.
Can you imagine if we'd grown up here? Been nobility?
Had grandparents who bought us Orlesian silk dresses with lace petticoats. Father was a good man, but Mother gave up so much for him. Of course, if she hadn't worked up the nerve to elope, she probably wouldn't have been able to resist the Templars either. If we'd been born here, you'd be nothing more to me than a name the Circle kept in my file.
We're going to make this our home, Bethany. I promise you.
I hope so, sister. I'm so very tired of running.
Yeah, one thing I do like about this game is the amount of foreshadowing in so many aspects of it. See if there's more to talk with Mother about.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
Oh, God. So the options, I don't know if they're readable on the stream, is your mother never hated you, grandmother's not worth this, and your mum was a bitch. But as much as I love the sarcasm, I think I'm going to stick to being nice to
Grandmother didn't
certain
want you to
people.
leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Carver. He was such a little boy. Never had a knee that wasn't scraped or trousers without holes.
He was so young. Never got to be the man he wanted.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
Okay, the sarcastic one is glad you're not blaming me. I thought that would be the bottom one, like the horrific one. Bloody heck.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The ogre would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Carver.
No, it was my fault for not choosing to be a
There were
mage.
4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Carver, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
So yeah, we're going to be stuck here until the expedition. Now, what are you doing over there, Bethany?
I think this is a picture of Mother. She looks like you.
Where did you get that? Was it at the estate? Let me see. Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
No wonder she left it behind.
You like it?
I love it. My whole life, Mother's always been so sad and worried. All because of my cursed magic. I always wish there was some way to take that burden off her. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
Okay, I'll see if I can pet the dog. Not quite as interactive as the first game. Right, so I've only got access to the main character at present. Points there. Yes, put it all into strength for the moment. Right. I think I'll just do the powered up killer blow. That'll do for now. So. Yeah, let's stick with these ones for now. I mean, I'm going to have to keep Varric in the group for any rogue stuff that I need to do, like opening locked chests and doors. Oh, there's a letter for us here. Did not see that. The Bone Pit. If you're looking for work, there's a rich merchant in Hightown who's got trouble with a mining operation. If you haven't heard of the Bone Pit, the local say it's cursed. Okay. Speak to Hubert Bartier in Hightown. You're interested. Okay. Right, so let's head to the Black Emporium just to unlock this one. This is one of the DLC items.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium.
That was a speech.
I am the great and magnificent Xenhorn, the Antiquarian.
I just thought that voice could be Matt Mercer. I would not be surprised.
Look around. So many things to admire.
Oh. Not going to play around with that. Mirror of Transformation allows you to redesign your character if you're not happy with the...
Enchanted goods. Oh, the prizes of my collection. Not to socks. You can never have enough socks.
No, you can never have enough socks. Right. Stuff to sell. Might as well get rid of that. No one uses short bows. Shields. Not as good as what I've got. That's better. So I'll hang on to it for the moment. Okay. Right, things that I'm not going to be able to use, so I might as well get rid of them. Can't use that yet. Not as good. Good, and that'll do. Oh, sell all junk. Yes, that clears up some space. Oh,
Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own.
I was only going to talk to him. Same with the Golem, but he's probably going to shout at me for that as well.
That Golem's name is Thaddeus Gigantus Crumbum the Third. He's my favorite.
Thaddeus Gigantus Crumbum. Now that's a name. Discarded weapons and armor.
File those plebeian items. Take what you like. No charge. No charge, Thaddeus. You hear me?
That is a place that's easy to forget that you can go about. Okay. So I've got the option of going to night and day. And there's also out here. Sundermount Ambush. Right, that's the quest that Aveline gave us. So I think... Right, Wayward Sun and Tranquility. I can't remember what those ones are, but let's head over and find out. Right. Okay, according to Varric, the Templars have been actively hunting for a young man named Fainriel. His mother, Ariane, lives in Lowtown's elven alienage, has been seeking help. I think I recall that one. I should probably do that one later. Mercy. Group of mages being transported from Starkhaven hasn't arrived in the gallows. It's currently just a rumour and cannot be followed up at this time. Right, okay. Enemies among us. Someone's asking questions about missing Templar. Can't follow up just yet. Dwarven merchant named Jeravis has been offering good coin exchange for help. He's already left the city, but Varric is certain he could be caught up to near either the Wounded Coast or Sundermount. Shepherding wolves. The Chantry have been making quite inquiries around Lowtown about the Kunari. No one seems willing to talk about it, though. So... Right, Tranquility. Seek out a Grey Warden for help in the Deep Roads expedition. Varric heard that one is working as a healer somewhere. A shopkeeper named Lyrian in Lowtown may also have more. Yeah, let's follow up that one. Mark that one as the active quest, and I think that means... Now... that doesn't highlight... I'm fairly certain I am in Lowtown. Yeah.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Oh, yeah, she can kick us. Oh, yeah, I've got level ups for these guys. Cool. Oh, yeah, the suit I had was for the main character, so... That's this one for leveling up. Right. Do those just quickly. Here's give that one. Increase the power of her fireballs. Now Varric, almost level up. Okay, so that looks like a familiar name. I'm not sure if it's readable on the stream. Lyrian's Ferelden Imports. That's who we were looking for.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but...
My son's hurt bad. Cart overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you. If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. but I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Yeah, notice the fact that there's a mage in our party, lady. Do you think we're going to turn anyone over to the Templars?
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep.
I'll change your mind.
Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
I can't get my brother off the boat. The grip's got him bad.
So we have a direction now. And not sure if you remember, but we've met Anders before. He was the mage that we ran into.
We heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Yeah, he was in the Awakening DLC. We ran into him as we fought our way right at the beginning, and he was moaning about the fact that he lost his cat, Sir Pouncelot. So,
Look, we're Ferelden's just trying to keep out of the Templar's sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But you're clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our Queen Honora.
And King Duke Nukem. Lady Elegant. I think she's a seller of expensive clothes.
My. If it isn't Hawke. Still up to old tricks, Elegant? Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug, Mirren. Things have been going well since then? Could be better. Could be worse. I often feel the same way. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Yes, because we can get the potions that we need. We can get lots of potions as long as we've got the the recipes, as she said. We can literally get an unlimited amount of potions. I think, if I recall correctly, just picking up potions, I ended up with more than I'd ever need.
So, what do you do, Aveline?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Yeah, they still had some fantastic writing in this game. Yeah, and the character banter is one of the things I've loved about all of these games. I do wonder whether the new one's going to have the same quality. Right. So I already knew where to go for this on this side of things. But yes, now we get to meet Anders. With a slightly different look to his character.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death? Not healing and salvation.
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
Gotta ask.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the Deep Roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
Well, at least he wasn't abandoned. Poor kitty.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
Yeah. Now, if I remember the ending of my playthrough of Awakening correctly, he actually died. Along with quite a few other characters because I wasn't able to prepare the fort properly. Now, I don't know whether this game retcons that or if there's some other thing. So it's going to be interesting having conversations with him to find out about what happened.
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
Let me buy your information. Tell me or else.
I'm part of an expedition into the Deep Roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted Deep Roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested... Although... a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
He just said he never wants to see the Deep Roads again. But then he changes his mind. So
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Karl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cells, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
that doesn't sound good, does it?
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Karl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
Yes, those who are made tranquil have their connection with magic completely cut. The problem is it completely cuts all of their emotions as well. They're still there, but they're just like emotionless husks. Still able to do stuff, still have all their intelligence, all their knowledge and everything, but emotionally they feel nothing. And yeah, time to off some Templars would be a very good analogy. So...
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
Yep, 3 options. Mages need their freedom. That's a little controversial, and mages must be contained. Now, considering that we've got a good relationship with Bethany, I think the last one would probably be a bit off character. But this is a character I do want to make friends with.
Forcing mages into servitude is not the way to prevent the rise of another Imperium.
That's not usually the response I get. Perhaps we will work together better than I expected.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
As just as his cause is, it scares me. I don't want to give the Templars another reason to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men.
Yes, I think I'll be leaving Bethany behind for that one. She's not happy with the idea. Now, the interesting thing about the way this game works is when he says tonight, that can be any tonight. I can go and do a night mission, and then I can go do a day mission, and then a night mission, and so forth until...
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Yeah, Varric likes talking to a lot of people. Right, so... I haven't actually been to the Chantry yet. So... yeah, let's do that right now. Oh.
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
I need to just go and change the party. Actually, while we're here...
Carver never told you, but he was a bit jealous Amabari chose you and not him. Poor Carver. There's a good boy.
Yes, exceptionally good doggo. See if there are any more conversations.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
I've had word from Lothering. They are rebuilding. I don't know if I could ever return to the site of such horrors.
Any new letters? Oh, loose ends. I take back everything I said about your blighted family. You were right. You were the best we ever had. If you're looking for honest work and good coin, come see me in Lowtown. That might be a good option.
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over.
Might as well have been.
I tried to invest it. I got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses. And, you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
He gambled it.
What was she like? As a girl?
We're only a year apart. But that was time enough for Leandra to get our parents wrapped firmly around her little finger.
I don't
They
think it
showed
was
her
her
off at every
doing.
opportunity. The beauty, the scholar, the light of their lives. As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped there.
So, the best way to make Daddy love you was to steal his money?
I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
And here I was, just about to like you.
Yeah. Right. So as I said, going to be leaving Bethany out of this one because she doesn't like the idea of going to the Chantry. So let's take Merrill. Got a tickly throat this evening for some reason.
Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark. But good reward in getting rid of them.
Right, so... I can't remember where the Chantry is. Oh, Merrill's got some level up. Yeah, necromancy basically. Yes, give us dispel magic so she can... Oh, got one more. Yeah, that'll do for now. And... I'll save those until have a bit of off-screen time. Bounty. Rescue the Viscount's son. Citizens of able nature, Viscount Dumar requires your aid. His son, Seamus Dumar, has been lost to uncertain company and a safe return is sought with all haste. Make your case of skill to Seneschal Bran at his station. The reward for this act will be generous in both sentiment and coin. Oh, hello, banditos. Yeah, the combat in this game is utterly ridiculous. Oh, there's a few of them. Yeah.
Waste of life, but not my choice.
Right. Okay, that's the Viscount's way, so... There's the Chantry. Got a couple of quick level ups to do. And Varric. That should do there. Okay, so can I get around? Yep, this is the way. So to get round to the charm tree, I think there's probably a fight out here. No. No fight here.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
Except the
All
party
right.
of 4 heavily armored
I'll
people.
handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
So, is this going to go tits up? I have to do with the Chantry and mages, so of course it is.
When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Random book on the floor that I can't interact with. Right, don't open any doors at the moment. Ooh. There's Carl.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
Oh dear.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself.
It's probably a good
This
thing
is
we didn't
the
bring
apostate.
Bethany.
No!
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Okay. Anders is angry. Okay. This guy's got a lot of armor.
You go through me before anyone else.
Ah, that's because he was a lieutenant.
The little one is on the ground. That's enough.
The little one is on the ground.
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
What did you do? Not the Fade part. The angry, glowing bit.
It's like a gateway to the Fade inside you, glowing like a beacon.
I have some unique circumstances, yes. But Carl, what happened? How did they get you?
The Templars here are far more vigilant than in Ferelden. They found a letter I was writing you. You cannot imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this... I'll never be whole again.
The poor man.
Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
Good thing Bethany's not here.
My sister calls being tranquil a fate worse than death. Give him peace.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now! It's fading! Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
Yes. Not a happy end there. Not a happy end at all.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination?
You're wrong. But not far wrong. This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
Yes, we met him in the Awakening DLC. I think we met him during a side quest where we went into the Fade, but something happened that threw him out, and he ended up going into the body of a knight who was already dead, and that created problems. I think if you meet him earlier on than I did, you get more of a story behind him. But I always wondered where that character had come from before I'd played the Awakening DLC.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle.
That's a tall order.
But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I was standing.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous. Justice is hard. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Now, this is the character I said I want to see where the romance story goes, purely because he has a very important story later on, and there are some choices to make. So...
So, that explains your whole sexy, tortured look.
Perhaps I should check a looking glass more often. I had not thought to ever find a woman who would look past what I just said. My maps are yours, as am I if you wish me to join your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
Right, yes, so now we have Anders in the party. I'm going to stick with keeping Merrill in for the moment. Oh, I've got some tactics slots as well. Oh yeah, Merrill has an injury, so... that fixes that. Yes, mainly because I want to see where the story goes with it. Because with what I know about the later chapters, things are going to get interesting.
I should have stayed in the alien.
There's another character, romanceable character, where something similar. Well, there's a similar description.
Thank you very much for the help earlier, Varric.
You made it back to the alienage in one piece, then?
I don't know how I wound up in Darktown. There are just too many corners in Kirkwall.
Still got that ball of twine?
I left it at my house. Don't worry, I won't get lost while we're following Hawk.
Bring it next time, Daisy. Just in case.
Varric's got a soft spot for pretty much everybody, I think. I don't think he's romanceable in this game. I don't even think he's romanceable in Inquisition either. I think there might be Oh, there might be dialogue options that kind of insinuate it, but I think he always pushes it off. Right. So we've got some more stuff to do in Lowtown as well. Oh, and there's the Viscount's Keep to go look for the sun. Bait and switch loose ends. Wayward Son. What to do next? Yeah, it's interesting that you can fast travel to certain locations like Anders Clinic, the Hangman, and Gamlen's house, but you can't fast travel from them. Oh, of course you're going to be concentrating on the chest hair, aren't you? But don't forget, Varric is a storyteller. So, of course, he's going to make himself be better than or portray himself better than he really is. I mean, it's like the intro where, he was all suave shooting someone through the shoulder. But yeah, even so, he's a great character. There's quite a few quests there. Let's go to the Viscount's Keep and see if we can impress the Seneschal.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be Tal Vashoth. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
Yes, what is it?
If this is about a rescue, that woman did not seem the type.
She is the type I feared we would attract. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall.
Sounds like trouble.
And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
Okay.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone, and there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
Yeah, there's more to this, isn't there?
This isn't a task for a guardsman?
Yes, isn't it?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
Politics.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Tal Vashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
I like the shuffling of the guards in the background every time we switch camera.
Ready the reward. He'll be back in no time.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast.
Yes. That won't bode well at all. That'll probably turn into a very violent encounter. which is over here. You know, while we're out, let's deal with the ambush as well, because Aveline did ask for our help on that first. Let's see what we can find. Oh.
Gotcha!
Big spiders.
Get back!
Every battle is training for the next.
Out of your element, dwarf.
No thanks to this lot. Can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Make her think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Tal-Vashoth, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Tal-Vashoth.
The Tal-Vashoth. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The Chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
Yeah, of course you're going to like the Tash, aren't you?
What's the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man?
Oh, yeah,
How does
right.
he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market. But this stuff you can put in a bag.
Okay, so my options are, I mean, if the coin is good, I do it to hunt outlaws, and your plan seems a little weak. I do remember this one was a bit entertaining with how it went.
All right,
so.
I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Oh, I just got some Aveline rivalry. Okay. Oh, it's this way. Okay, that wasn't the... that was a side encounter.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Okay.
Face me. I stand for all of us.
Get the dog into the fight.
Go down.
Okay, anything to loot? Gotta make sure the dog's with us. Okay. Some of these abilities are ridiculous. Ooh, there's more.
Now you fall!
There were these two because Varric was getting a little low. Oh yeah, BioWare have always done great music. I think that's one of the few things that is going to be, that's still going to be good with the new one. Yeah, loads of traps everywhere. Ooh, some elf fruit.
That's enough!
But you try and run away and use a potion.
May the creatures have mercy on you! Certainly won't.
Yeah. Okay. Right, this way just clears, opens up the map. So I think caravan is
We're
further
close
up
to the
this way.
ambush, Hawk. Be ready. There's our targets for the purple cup.
I can't move! Go down!
That's it, leave Varric alone.
I could do this in my sleep!
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Yep. Looting first though. Bottle of rot gut. Right, okay. Let's go find out what the guard captain thinks of our exploits. I think it was around this side.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. I've been waiting most of the day.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Well, what a charming fellow.
I don't have to like him, but he could at least listen. Bandits are dead. That's all that should matter. It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
Well, so I'm not getting paid.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
I think the duty roster's here.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush?
Yeah, suspicious.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
Don't know who's kicking the wall.
The
Yeah.
Viscount must be terribly busy.
I think we need to go and see this Donnick, don't we? There was a night one in Lowtown. This is another one I recall being quite interesting.
These streets should be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
Where should be? Let's make that the primary one. So, need to make our way through. Oh, there's loads of them.
I'll deal with this.
Right, Meryl. I want you to use a healing potion because you dropped previously. I think she's okay now.
That was exciting.
Always coin and getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
Okay. Wait a minute.
We can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donnick is here somewhere.
Yes, we're looking for him. This way.
We must be getting close to the ambush.
Oh! I love how far I throw them sometimes.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount, office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves. A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Selling out his own? Forget guard captain. This man needs to be in government.
Not now, Hawke. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
Yes. Oh, we get a Varric friendship off that as well.
I'll make it back to the barracks. Thank you for your help.
Loot a few more things. Where's the nearest? Nearest one's down that way. And then we can head back to oh, there's more to kill. That gets rid of a few nice and quickly. Who are they firing at? Ooh, lots of bodies to loot. More Rotgut. I think that goes into the junk section for selling. Right, this appears to be the nearest exit point of the map. So let's head over to see the Viscount. Yeah, that's my current. Actually, I wonder if just talking to Aveline does.
Always where you need.
The Viscount must
Because
be
sometimes
terrible.
talking to people. Oh, here we go.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch! This was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
Someone's smug.
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messere.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Good choice. Let's see.
Always where you need. Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Yeah, just like
The
that.
Viscount must be terribly busy.
And she's been in the city for a year and she's made guard captain. Right. There's loads doing that one. That one there. That again I want to hang on to. But I'm hoping something will... A certain cutscene will happen if I go to the Hanged Man, because I remember there's...
I would like to know more about being a guard, Aveline.
I don't think that's the job for you.
I know, but it might help me not get caught.
You probably shouldn't have said that part.
Why?
Just... never mind.
Oh, Meryl's such a good character. Right. Let's see. I think we are getting the cutscene I'm after.
You owe us, Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what. Since the information you gave me was worth nothing, that's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing. Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for?
Remember Varric's penchant for going a bit too far with his characters? That's Isabella, who we did meet briefly in the first game. She was in one of the bars. I think it was the same place where the the brothel was. Yeah, and this is how he's portraying Isabella. And she is a party member. She's also romanceable, which, no surprise.
You're new around here, aren't you? Welcome, and keep your wits about you. You're nothing but tits and arse to the men in this place, and they won't hesitate to grab at both.
And I have a feeling it's the same voice actor as played Shalquoir in Dark Souls 3. You know, the cat that was... what's the word for a... had a way of talking that just made you know there was a lot more going on, or she knew a lot more. Yeah, I haven't actually checked the names to confirm if it's the same person, but the voice sounds very similar.
Speaking from experience, are we? After a few broken fingers here and there, they got the idea. I'm
One way
Isabella,
of dealing with them.
previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago. You know, you might be just what I'm looking for to solve a little problem I have.
Can't anyone fix their own lives around here?
No.
Must be something in the water. Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch my back.
So you're asking the random person that just happened to turn up.
What makes you think I'm right for this? You saw me talking to Lucky, didn't you? Those boys couldn't manage simple information gathering. I can't trust the riffraff in this place to do anything right. But you're different.
Yes, we're the player characters.
Why a duel?
I like duels. It's what I do. And if I win, he'll be dead. Problem solved.
Well, there's one way of him leaving you alone.
You wanted information from Lucky. What was it? I asked Lucky and his boys to track down something I lost. They failed to do it. It's nothing to worry about, and this is much more important.
I think it's going to become important later on.
Who's this person you've arranged to meet? His name is Hader. We worked together back in Antiva. He's never liked me. He's been asking about me all around Kirkwall. Thought I'd get it over with and meet him face to face.
Maybe he does like her just a little too much.
I think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there.
Actually, while we're here...
Daisy, for my sake, please quit cutting through the alleys in Lowtown alone at night.
Nothing ever happens. I'm perfectly safe, Varric.
Yes, I know. And that nothing is costing me a fortune.
Oh, he's doing a lot to look after her. It's always worth checking in this game with various characters to see
I've
if
been
they've
dying
got
to
something
know.
to say.
What was going through your head when you fought that ogre?
For the first few seconds. What do they feed those things?
I don't know anyone else that's even seen one. You're lucky just to be standing here. Somehow, Hawk, I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
So does insomnia.
Anything in particular I should know about your brother?
To understand Bartrand, you've got to understand the Dwarven Merchants Guild.
Which we don't.
These are dwarves who would sell their mothers if they thought it'd get them a better share of the lyrium market. Anyone who deals with them has to sleep with a knife under their pillow. In my family, that's Bartrand.
What are your plans for this trip into the deep roads?
Bartrand's running the show. Andraste's ass, he'd probably do that even if we weren't paying for everything. The tide we're looking for is supposed to be a week's travel from the surface, so I hope you aren't scared of the dark. We've got supplies, muscle, excavators. The plan is to carry out everything that's not nailed down.
If we'll be working together, I should find out more about you.
You're in luck. I'm always willing to talk about myself to beautiful women. My family came from Orzammar, noble house Tethras, until my father got caught fixing provings. He and our whole house got exiled. No huge loss. I was born up here. Sunshine suits me just fine.
Yeah, so the father did one thing, the entire family got exiled. That's how brutal Dwarven society is in this world.
Are you a merchant? A mercenary?
Bard.
I'm a younger son. It's a difficult and dangerous profession. A lot of us die of boredom. Fortunately, being Bartrand's younger brother keeps me on my toes. Maker knows he lacks subtlety. I'm the one who pulls strings to keep the coterie out of our hair. Keep us just a whisker ahead of the other families.
A lot of things can keep you awake, you know. I wouldn't reach for the doom first.
Sure, I could have a cup of tea in the morning, but I hear it's bad for you. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be, let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
Great. Now we're adventurous.
Yeah, that's one word for it. See if anyone else we can talk to.
Awfully noisy in here.
A hive of scum and villainy. Every city needs the outlet.
And that, I think, is a Star Wars reference. Where Obi-Wan mentions about, was it the, what's the place on Tatooine? There's a hive of scum and villainy. Oh, I can't remember the name of the town. Anyway, I'm in the mood to talk to people at the moment. Let's go back to Meryl's house and see if there's anything to discuss with her.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Oh, she always says that when you go there. See if there's anything more with this bunch. Doggo? Trying to dig a hole, are we?
Are you searching for buried treasure? Or just trying to tunnel out of this hovel? Good luck with that.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount. If you want more touching...
Okay. Actually, you know what? Since I have work tomorrow, I'm going to head back into the to Gamlen's house. Since I have work tomorrow, and I don't want to be too late, just do a quick save there, and we'll be finishing up for this stream. And I can see that my camera's gone a bit... yeah, it's not recording at full frame rate because of how dark it is in here, and putting on a light isn't going to make much difference, but finishing anyway. Yeah, so we've made some good progress in there, met some new characters, and got some interesting stories to follow up on. One thing that is a bit of a problem with this game is a lot of the story elements are kind of like piecemeal all over the place. The actual real story stuff is very focused, but the amount of side stuff you have to do between some of them is like we're in the situation now. We're prepping for the the expedition to the Deep Roads. The expedition to the Deep Roads is the next story element, but there's loads of side stuff that you need to do. Ultimately, you need to get together enough money to pay for it, which is 50 gold sovereigns, if I remember correctly, and that requires doing lots of missions and things. And every character that you meet has their own side stories to follow through with and things to do, and some of them have quite an impact on the story later on, depending on whether you're friends with them or not. But one thing that's quite funny, the first time I played through this, I completely missed Isabella and her story arc, which meant that there were certain aspects of the story that were completely missing. The fact I was still able to beat the game without it completely locking itself out is quite something. But yeah, in some ways I'm quite embarrassed to admit that, because as far as I'm aware, pretty much everybody else who played the game met Isabella. And when I did my second playthrough and I met her, I was thinking, hang on a minute, how did I meet miss an entire old companion character? But yeah, she's a brilliant character. Then again, all the old companions are great characters. To even an extent, Carver is still a great character. It's just I find him the most annoying of all the characters in the game. Bethany can be annoying on occasion because she whines so much, but she, as I said in the last stream, she's got a legitimate reason, whereas Carver doesn't really. But yeah, I mean, if you want to see his story up, there's loads of videos on YouTube and things where people have pieced together all the parts and everything. So yeah, I'm just working through my own version. As I say, I have played the main game before, just haven't done the DLC. So there's a lot of things I do know what I'm doing. So apologies if I literally skip through to go to a location without really indicating why I've gone there. I'll try to keep things narrated properly. But anyway, before we finish up, let's just switch over to this camera so the audio doesn't come through. Let's see if there's anyone available to raid. There's a few people playing this game, but I want to see if there's anyone that I'm following. Now, unfortunately, of all the people that are on right now, none of them are people I'm confident with raiding at the moment, so I'm going to skip another raid again, annoyingly, but I will be back on Friday, 7 PM GMT, to continue on. It's going to be a longer stream for that as well, so I'll get more done. And the VOD for this I'll have up probably for Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when I manage to get the video sorted for. But other than that, yeah, links below and everything for everyone to have a look at if they would like to. And yes, I think that's everything. So yeah, thanks for everyone who has been by. Thank you for watching. Also the lurkers as well. We always appreciate the lurkers. And yeah, I keep saying I'm never know how to finish these things. Never know. But I think the simplest way is just to finish with I hope you have a good week, and I shall hopefully see you again soon. Bye.